Howdy everybody. Well, it's Bear again. Hi. Anyway, coming back at you with another video. This one is one about riding around the 18-wheelers, the trucks, the big rigs, the lorries. We are going to be riding around some of these 18-wheelers here in the United States. And first thing I have to mention about riding around them on the motorcycles is here in the United States, the 18-wheelers are not restricted to speed like they are in the UK or the EU or a lot of other places in the world. Here, they are not restricted to speed, nor are they restricted on how much they can carry as well. They have different weight classes, different types. So over here, it's a very different world for a 18-wheeler driver. I know I was one for a couple of years. So something that y'all need to know about them. First of all, give them room. Give them room, give them some respect, because they take a long time to get going and an even longer time to stop. So when we get around them, when we get on the interstate in certain sections on the tours, we are going to have to be around these 18-wheelers. So give them room, give them respect, because they are hard to stop, okay? And since they're not restricted, and they're trying to make some time so they can make some money, when they have to go up a hill, they'll go up a hill, and if it's a pretty long or steep hill, they can drop their speed. They drop their speed very gradually. They'll go from doing 75 to 70 to 65 to 60, all the way down to about 45 miles an hour, sometimes even lower depending on how heavy they are. So in order to get away from them and get away from that, what we usually do is when we get on the interstate and we're going to be around the 18-wheelers, we typically get in the fast lane or the left lane over here, and we go fast. We actually go faster than they do for two reasons. One, if you're overtaking another vehicle, you have more control over this situation than if another vehicle is overtaking you. Also, these 18-wheelers, they push a lot of air around. And that being the case, if you're going slower than they are, the wind coming off of these things will really push you around. It will actually move you over a bit. So if you're going faster than they are, however, it doesn't affect you nearly as much. It's almost imperceptible. If you're going about 5 miles an hour faster than they are, you won't even notice it. It's amazing. So the idea is when we get around them is to get in the left lane and go faster than they're going. Also, they'll go slow up a hill, but then when they're coming down that hill, they're not restricted to speed. So they will speed up. And when I mean speed up, I've seen them get up to about 85, 90 miles an hour down one hill so they can get up the next hill, okay? So don't just pull right over in front of them on a downhill section, because they're going to try and speed up so they can get all that energy to get up the next hill without burning a bunch of diesel to do it. Also, something I need to mention is that when we do overtake an 18-wheeler and we go to get around them, one, we're going to get around them as quick as we can, okay? That means drop it down into 5th gear on the Harley. Do not try and overtake a vehicle in 6th. 6th is an overdrive. It's a cruising gear. It's a fuel saver, okay? Do not try. Drop it down into 5th, twist it on, get past that 18-wheeler. Go faster than they're going and get past them. And before you get over, make sure that you have at least 30 meters, about 100 feet, before you get over in front of them. And make sure that there's room for the bike behind you to get in as well, okay? Last place you want to be is sitting beside that 18-wheeler waiting for the bike in front of you to make enough room to get over, okay? So we're going to try and pass them one at a time, or pass them as fast as we can, so that we don't end up hanging around sitting beside them in those vortexes, because they kick up a lot of wind, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? Don't want to scare you all to death, but it is something that is very important. It's something you need to pay attention to when we're on the road. I'll go over this again when we're out on the road, but I thought I'd warn you ahead of time, okay? Give them room, give them lots of room, get past them, and it's better to go faster than they are to get around them. So just a little simple simple riding tip for all you when you get over here, before you get over here actually. If you have any questions about this, feel free, ask your tour guide anytime during the tour. Be more than happy to explain it more, and you'll see what I mean when you get over here. But until next time, that's about it for now. Until then, remember, keep the rubber on the road and the shiny side up. Bye.
Going down the highway